Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a brand new speed build and also to have a little chit chat because I think it's been like nearly a week since I did a voiceover with a speed build. So a lot has happened in that week. I'm pretty sure everyone around the world can vouch for that. So we'll definitely be having a catch up today. But first off, I'm doing this little micro home, which eventually is built in Windenburg. I was currently in Newcrest and I thought, you know what, I've not actually built in this world for ages and it's just lay empty in my build save file. So I thought I'll build something here, but the more I started building, the more I realised that it'd just be absolutely perfect over in Windenburg. So I ended up moving it. So for this particular build, I wanted to do a micro home. It had to be a micro home because I am loving micro homes at the moment in The Sims, and I've actually been playing this week a little bit of my own game, and I've got quite far with it as well. She's pretty rich, so things are going well. But she started out in a micro home, and they're just fantastic. The ability to be able to level up skills at this point in The Sims 4 is just brilliant. It's really, really good fun. So, yeah, she started off in a micro home and she very, very quickly sort of advanced in her skills, and now she's absolutely loaded. And she's currently living in quite a large build, which I've got coming on Friday. So, yeah, stay tuned for that one. So I wanted to build like a really cute little cottage, and I especially wanted to do this little turret at the front, and I wanted to see like how it would work out with the tiles and if you would have more room if you used a turret. And I'm not actually sure whether you do or not, but it felt like it on the inside. And this was going to be a fully functioning micro home, so I wanted everything in it: a place to sleep, a place to eat, somewhere to, hang out and chill out, as well as obviously like a little bathroom. So we've got everything going on in this little cottage, but I did want it to be quite sort of rustic and a little bit charming, and that's why in the end, I think it was around about this point, I looked at it and thought, yes, this is definitely for Windenburg. So it gets a little bit crazy later on. There are lots and lots of sort of wild flowers going on, and lots of, I think with these micro homes that you have to kind of utilize the area around them where they're placed. And that's really the key to getting the most out of a micro home, unless you just really want to live a very compact life. But for me, I like to add lots of activities and skill building items all the way around the outside so that it really becomes sort of a functional lot. But yes, I hope you're all well wherever you are in the world. The world, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I haven't ever known anything like this. Well, no one's known anything like this ever. And it's just honestly quite bonkers, to be honest. And literally today, as we speak, about 2 hours ago, our Prime Minister has announced the closing of the schools on Friday, and I think that's a long time coming. We're probably one of the last countries to, take that sort of course of action and close the schools. But everything's going mad. Like, it's quite scary, to be honest. I mean, I went into Tesco's the other day, and at the moment, I think the supermarkets across the globe at the minute are just all running out of stock, and it's a madness everywhere as far as I'm aware. Certainly for places like, I know some places in America have been the same, and definitely here in the UK, everyone is stockpiling like mad. It's a bit difficult though, because it's one of them situations where you sort of get annoyed at people that stockpile, because if everybody just used the amount that they normally would, then there'd be enough for everybody. But people are trying to obviously quarantine themselves, and there's a lot of different elements to it, but it's quite crazy. I went to Tesco's the other day and I honestly felt like it was like the world was ending. First off, Tesco's looked like it was closing down, the supermarket, because the shelves were like empty. And then second of all, everyone was just kind of, even though it was really busy, it was really quiet. Like there was like this air about everybody that we were all kind of thinking the same thing. It was bizarre, but yeah. So we're all well in this household. Touch wood, I will stay well. Do you know what though? There has been like this rumour going around that these bugs that we had at Christmas time over here in the UK, people are wondering whether that was linked to coronavirus. And I have to say, like, I was actually tested, but not necessarily tested for coronavirus. So it does make me think, because I was so poorly in January and I had absolutely all the symptoms of coronavirus and I had 2 sets of antibiotics. In the end, I had a set of antibiotics for the treatment of pneumonia, and I was still ill after that. It really knocked me for six. I was quite poorly for a while, and I think when I started back on my channel, I was still just at the very end of it. So it does make you wonder, like, has this been around longer than what they say? But yeah, anyway, at least we're all kind of banding together and, taking action now. And the most important thing to do is just stay safe and follow, all the necessary advice, I guess. But yeah, it's just been absolutely bonkers. So now, as of next week, I am literally homeschooling my kids. So I'm going to have well, it should have been that my youngest daughter actually started nursery next month, but obviously all that's been kibosh now. And it looks like I'm doing a bit of homeschooling. So I'm going to have all my four home from next week, for however long it is that they decide to keep the schools shut, which we don't know yet. And yeah, God help me. So I think I'm going to sit down tomorrow and Friday and try and come up with some sort of structure to our day, and just try and do a little bit of, obviously do their normal school day at home and do the work that they're set by the teachers and everything. But, at this moment in time, everybody's just like a bit sort of like, okay, what do we do next? So just moving on to the channel. So the last sort of couple of weeks, I've been doing a little bit of experimenting and doing some stop motion speed builds. Now, oh, did I have a nightmare at the weekend? I was trying to do that last stop motion and I started on the Saturday and was just so tired. And I quickly realised that being tired and trying to do stop motion do not go together, because I had to redo it about 3 times. Put it this way, I started at 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and by 2 p.m. I had to scrap everything I'd done and start again. And there were still 2 areas that I botched in it, but I just had no choice but to carry on at that point. So stop motion and me aren't really getting on very well. I'll be honest, I absolutely have come to love stop motion. I just find it really relaxing to watch, and I've watched quite a few now just recently and connected with other simmers that are doing the stop motion, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But as far as being a creator goes, I have to say that doing speed builds this way is probably definitely more for me. So I'm not going to be doing as many stop motion videos on my channel. I'll probably do the occasional one, but I will be sticking with this same format now. I wanted to trial it, but I wanted to give it a decent shot at trialing it, if that makes sense. So I didn't just want to put one up and gauge it off that. So the general feedback from everybody anyway was that everybody preferred voiceovers, and I totally understand that. I love both ways, but you have to do what works for you and what works for your channel. So I still love stop motion and I still will do the odd one, but predominantly I will definitely be doing speed builds this way. And not only that, but I prefer to have more content out than what I can provide doing stop motion. And especially now my kids are going to be at home, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do the speed builds this way than it was the other way anyway. So yes, I bet you'll all be relieved now, won't you? In all honesty, I can't even believe the amount of comments I've had saying you prefer my voiceovers. Like, you lot must be absolutely mental. That's all I can say. So I am going to be playing a bit of catch up this week. I'm on my third build in progress at the moment. I've got a huge collaboration speed build coming on Friday. Keep a lookout for that one. I am doing a huge spring collaboration with multiple talented simmers across the community, and I can't wait to share what it is that we're doing and what we have been doing between us all, because it's just absolutely awesome. So definitely keep an eye out for that. That's coming on Friday. And I'm also working on a community lot. I don't do them very often. But because I'm actually playing the game at the moment, I was thinking, you know what? I could really do with a decent pub. I was like, I really need a decent community build where I can go and meet men with my sim. Gosh, that sounds so wrong. But like just a really nice sort of social pub. So at the minute, I thought, you know what, I'll just do a build for it. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But all this will be coming over the sort of next week or so, probably towards the end of this week. But let me know as well if you've got any build suggestions in the comments below. I also need to apologise because I've not been up to date with my comments in the last couple of videos either. It's just been that hectic this last week, and I've been trying to keep on top of everything that I've not managed to really get around to the comments, but I promise I will be getting back up to speed with those, especially with doing some stop motion, because that is such a time consuming process. So it'd be nice actually just to get a little bit more content back up and get up to speed with you guys as well. But I really hope you're keeping well wherever you are in the world and you're all staying safe. And just kind of, I guess we just need to kind of try and find the positive in this situation. I think it'd be nice for us to spend some more time with our families. I know it's like under the wrong circumstances, but try and make it work. I've seen a lot of kindness in the community as well. I know a lot of people have talked about how selfish some people are, with the stockpiling and panic buying and everything, but there's also a lot of good out there and a lot of good that people are doing, and it's a true testament to humanity really at a testing time like this. So make sure you all stay safe, wash your hands, make sure you've got bog roll. But yes, I'm just coming up to the last room, which is only the second room in this build. And it is indeed the bathroom. And I did actually put this little shower in here. So this is a little shower room. If anything, it's not a bathroom. But as you can see, it's a fully functioning micro home. And you'll be able to download this from the Sims 4 gallery. But thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.